So once again, you're welcome back to our class. We discussed about the project management professional. We talked about the definitions, the attributes, the examples of a project. So now we're going to be talking about project life cycle. Project life cycle. What's a project life cycle? Project life cycle is the process of completing work on a project. It comprises of series of phases, and each phase has a specific type of work that needs to be done. Now, talking about project life cycle, basically, we're talking about the processes involved in creating the work of a project. So, when you're executing projects are done in phases. So, at every phase, there's a specific type of work that needs to be done out there. So, when we talk about project life cycle, we talk about the processes of completing work on a project. So, depending on the type of project you want to embark on, determine the type of phases likely you're going to face. Out there. So, in project life cycle, there are about four different stages in project life cycle. The first one talks about the conception. Second, talk about growth. Third one talk about maturity. Talk about the decline and withdrawal. I repeat, I said there are about five stages in project life cycle. Talk about the conception stage, the growth stage, the maturity stage, the decline stage, and the withdrawal stage. Every project you're embarking on follows this life cycle. So we must take that and be put it as project managers. So the next subtopic we will talk about project stakeholders. I've told us before now, who is a stakeholder? A stakeholder can be defined as an individual or group of individuals who are directly affected by the success or failure of a particular project. Any man or woman that is affected by the success or failure of a particular project is called a stakeholder. Are you getting it? So every project you're embarking on, there are people who are directly affected. They are affected by the success or failure of that particular project. So as a project manager, you must actually be able to identify your stakeholders and make sure you satisfy them. So that is what project stakeholder it's all about. Another important subtopic we need to look into again is talking about project management. I know you might be confused. We're talking about project management professional, talking about project management. Yes, what is project management? By definition, project management can be defined as the application of knowledge, tools, skills, and techniques to project activity in order to meet project requirements. I repeat, project application can be defined, the project management can be defined as the application of knowledge, skills, tools, and techniques to project activity in order to meet project requirements. In every project you execute, there's what I call project management processes. What I call it, project management processes. Before we go to project management processes, what's a process? A process can be defined as step-by-step action taken to achieve a particular result. I repeat, a process can be defined as step-by-step action taken to achieve a particular result. So in project management, we're looking at project management processes. Well, basically about five project management processes. The first one then talks about initiation. Second process talk about planning. The third process talk about execution. The fourth process talk about controlling. While the fifth section talk about what? Closing. So even if you're not taking anything home, you must take this home. There are five project management processes. One, initiation, planning, execution, controlling, and closing. I repeat, initiation, planning, execution, controlling, and what? Closing. You don't want to ask what is initiation. This is the stage where you come up with idea about a particular project. The next phase or stage talk about planning. You put steps, put everything necessary in there for the project, you put it in place so that you can be able to start the execution smoothly. Then the third stage talk about the execution. This is where you start kind of actual work as being planned. While you're executing this project, the next phase you need to go into is called controlling. Under controlling, ask yourself, are we really executing the right project? Are we following our plans? Are we doing it as planned? So once you're able to control your project, the next talk about closing. Closing is the stage where you formalize acceptance of project deliverable. I repeat, closing can be defined as a stage of formalizing acceptance of project delivery. That's where you close all the phases of the project, settle everybody you need to settle, and ensure the project ends successfully. So those are the five project management processes. Go through it, ask questions. Thank you so much for listening. I remember your own instructor, Mr. Innocent.